Well, that was unfortunate. I'm just gonna get the bad ending, watch. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Maybe if I'm just good, then it'll be fine. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Very well. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad that I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in the class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly little boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Marty, you've got good advice. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog's going to love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. Okay. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil or counterpart Ashley. As planned, you begin a run-through of a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Marty's famous chicken pot pie. The best recipe, I might add. I love chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes out second nature for you. And you're able to quickly get a fresh pot of pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session's interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Leave, boy! Leave! I need to study and you are interrupting my studies! Friggin' get out of here! I need to do my work. Freaking... Marty, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big in visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. Smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were in here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you.
Guys, if we ignore this, the entire kitchen is going to set on freaking fire.
It's a practice dish. There's nothing to fess up about. Why are we hiding this anyway? Just tell them what you're doing, for crying out loud. Also, why did that not register? Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit of more than visualizing. Right? I know, my nose can pick up a pot pie from 400 yards. See? We would have picked the other choice and then we would have let the entire building burn. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Even I know it's a pot pie from the smell. I know what they smell like. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. What's your nose telling you? Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it probably will start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. Did you only make a top crust? It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Amen to the chicken staff. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got. So Ashley's gonna steal our final dish. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. We got this. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Mac and cheese? Anybody can make mac and cheese. Seriously. You can either make it from the box, you can just make it yourself. Like, mac and cheese is so easy. It doesn't even show off your abilities. You're an idiot. Why? Mac and cheese will be terrible. Also, who eats mac and cheese and pot and pie together? Ugh. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Yeah, I'm not really over the top. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass, several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices and chickens, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe for fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool specific cooking moves as they... special cooking moves as they prepare their food. This is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Oh! Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off a tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. This literally sounds like an anime. Even Clank gets in on it. Five dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait. When did Clank learn to speak English? He's a real being, a real human being, that's why. Wait, I heard Ashley speak and I just realized her voice is very different from the voice I gave her. I heard her go, oh. Well, it's actually kind of similar. It's the singularity as I was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct... What? Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the cafeteria. Wait, that doesn't make any sense, though. How would he have gotten to school in the first place if he had to be plugged in? You don't just have an extension cord that extends from your house to school. What? No, that doesn't make any sense. This game is irregular with facts. Anyway, Clank's disqualified apparently because he can speak English. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own? You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Oh! Well, here's the thing. The only spells that we knew were either summon Spork Monsters, delete memories, which is stupid. Those were the only two. And Colonel Sanders, last time when we were cooking and we failed, he was saying doing it easy is never the right way. You always want to do it the hard way. So let's go hard way. Again, if we get a game over, I'll go back and pick some of this stuff. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Marty, and my millions of hearts around me. Miriam notices too. That's Miriam's voice? Her voice is, like a, oh, you're so cute. But mine is just me voice cracking. I've always believed in you, Marty, since we were little kids. 'Cause I'm your best friend forever. Cool. You turn to notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. What about your own dish? Miriam, what about your dish? See? Me and Marty are the same person. If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Well then. Well, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! Oh no! The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. The Spork Monster's here! Oh my gosh, it is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think the Gorko had a day off, but you've conjured Steve and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Good. I don't want to battle you. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impressed me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, it didn't let me click because the text went so slow. You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. I'm curious what time it is. I'm gonna get up and walk for a hot sec. It is 10:03. Okay. We're fine. We can keep going. We're probably gonna have to end at some point, though. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I don't need anything in the way. I can understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I fell asleep during some scary tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. These Spork Monsters, man, they're freaky. I don't understand the nonsense. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Bye, Steve. What am I supposed to pick, right? Like, having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. No, we're gonna summon the extra power from deep within. I can do this. Have what it takes. I came here to win. I came here for my jaw to crack. Holy crap. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. That would take a lot for my hair, as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Marty, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! That sounds like me. I do monologues all the time. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Like an anime? What? Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. This game is so weird. Except turn back time. If I could turn back time. Okay, no. Start. Share. Stop. Shut up. We gotta. No. No share. Later. Turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. No! But don't worry, dear Marty. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. You still got Colonel Sanders, am I right? Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. Took you long enough, idiot! I would never date you in real life. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. That was the longest time ever to load that thing. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. Because mac and cheese is not really something servable, you're going to need it. But, Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your hands on. Eyes on. And also hands on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surprise their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Is mac and cheese on the KFC menu? I'm just gonna have to look up the KFC menu after this. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Why? It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? Where'd they go? Wait, so Clank got wheeled away. What happened to Pop? He just never showed up. From off screen, you can hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Why is he flying? Where is he going? Where'd he come from? Where'd he go? Where'd he come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! I wonder who put him up there. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! No. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. Bye, Pop. No one cared anyway. No offense. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSLA history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? We destroyed him. You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days, not that long. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Show us your showstopper. Now describe your dish. I made, and this is taking forever to load, but tender udon noodles in savory soup. Did you make it for mice? It's so tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I see that's afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby leaf teas that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue tip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? It's gone. Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was literally less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Marty, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. No one cares. Now describe your dish. That was my neck. Ow. I made. Ha ha! Uni over smooth egg custard. Ew! This is so gross. In an axe, urchin shell topped with caviar. Caviar, I've heard, is very good. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Yes, indeed. That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Van's voice is destroyed. Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. I'm not going all out because I have voice lessons tomorrow. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. His tongue's poked. My tongue! 0. The professor appears to have been having an allergic reaction to the sting. He dies and you pass the class. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. You don't even get it. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Love that, Marty. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't disqualify. This is the last year you've heard of me. Just learn how to cook something without urchin. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. Palate cleanser. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made Orange Blossom Turkish Delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. See, that's cool. I mean, I don't think it would taste super good, although I've had Turkish Delights, they're not bad. But it's beautiful, and that's the kind of thing that, like, cooking shows would win. This actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. What? Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Go toast in your ears or something, Marty. I told you it's a display piece. Got toast. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yes, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go for the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Ashley, you literally were doing so great in this school until the final challenge. Like, seriously. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe it too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. At this point, I would just say eat the dang thing. Like, if the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. It has become mac and cheese covered chicken. That sounds absolutely revolting. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. It's freaking mac and cheese! You're an idiot! From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing. Isn't it beautiful? And completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. No, the real thing that should have happened is we should have just all gotten disqualified except for Miriam, who's actually a good chef. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. No. That's dumb. That's stupid. Other people didn't even try. You pass, and you pass, and you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. And then they die. You win! We win? Like, actually win? Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. Is that so? That's cool. This new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is completed, everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Can I dance? I know it's like probably late, but I need to finish. I want to do this. It sounds so fun. Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Do people have different outfits? DJ Dog is in the house! You cannot be a British DJ, I'm sorry. Marty, you can't do it. Oh, werewolves of London. Oh, werewolves of London. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also sucked at British rap. Who says you can't teach an old dog new trips? He's a turntablist, apparently. Van Van and Ashley, who are in their normal outfits. This is the first time I've ever seen them in different outfits. Van Van looks so weird. And then Ashley, I actually like her outfit. It's kind of like off-the-shoulder top, high-waisted shorts, very in. Ashley and Van Van tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. In the video game. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Man, I wish my school had that rule. No It's like, no explicit music. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. Now that everyone's together... It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Is it Steve? Everyone, the Spork Monster... The Spork Monster's no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by the new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up in talking to the Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Sorry, kid. We're never gonna know your name, and it's fine. Dejected student walks away. Forever. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. That's a cute outfit for her. Does Colonel Sanders ever wear a normal outfit? Red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? But it's Pop. It's Pop? He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, that's how he was there. I mean, okay. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Shugonshach. Shugonshach. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electric hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Uh-huh. What? That's pretty weird, right? What? I actually feel like I knew this whole time. That was definitely not Miriam's voice. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? No. Miriam, no. No. Hey, look at me. No. Bad. Bad girl. You're not going with him. I don't know what to say! You hate this guy! He You literally came! Besides, no, obviously! Thank you. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Thank goodness. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Yes, they are. I don't understand myself, so it's fine. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Well, I guess that answers my question. Clank was not a real human being. I thought he would be a being of some sort. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Late. On his stallion, perhaps? He looks basically exactly the same. He just wore a white t-shirt and red pants. Howdy, classmates. This actually does look like... I knew a guy in high school that when I would go to a school dance with him, he always wore a white shirt. I don't know why. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal, and he stole all of your recipes. He did! He literally stole everyone's recipes! I called it! I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. He has our mashed potatoes. He has our coleslaw. I'm so mad. He literally stole all of our recipes. The end? He stole our recipes! No! No, it's not the end! Oh, good. We still have to have a slow dance. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. I don't care! You stole my coleslaw recipe! Marty, what are you doing sitting all alone? I'm sitting alone brooding. Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I'm not bitter about it or anything. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find such a lucky person? Well, let's see. Not you. No, just kidding. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, a degree from a University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? No, I would never dance with you. Yes, I would love to. Are we swing dancing, or are we what kind of dancing are we doing? As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Are we waltzing? Or are we swing dancing? What are we doing? I want to know. We're definitely dancing together, not just, jump dancing. Once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Marty. No. I need a person. How sweet! We'll work together and play together. I would never put up with this. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. He is gonna steal our recipes. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need any help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Oh, I wonder if you can do both. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I mean, I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Marty, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! So we got him, we just didn't work with him, which that's honestly fine, I guess, but he literally just took our ingredients. Took our stuff. We're not done yet. I'm going to see where this takes us if we hit continue, where we start from. Because we only have one save file, and I want to see what happens if we literally just try and erase Colonel Sanders from our brain. Let's cast this spell, baby! Say goodbye to my little friend. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you forget what it is you're doing. Oh, right. After looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. You've got a memory erasing spell. Oh, does this go in an infinite loop? It only seems to make you forget what it is you're doing. Oh, okay. That's kind of fun. So then there's one other thing I really want to do. If I can skip a million things. If I can skip a million things, there's something I really want to do that's fun. Oh, also, let's reach some homework. I'm just going to mess this up. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Wait, you weren't here last semester. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles up the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliché, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Marty, were you studying? Something with cinnamon. I've been sitting in on lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful! This actually brings up a very important point. You see... Oh, that didn't do anything. I thought that would be super funny. Alright, guys, we're gonna burn this place to the ground. Did you hear that? Hear what? I distinctly heard a bell chime. Somebody must be training Sprinkles to do a trick. I bet his mouth's watering. Strange, I was going to say my mouth was watering. Alas, I'll have to look somewhere else for something tasty to put in it. Smoke begins billowing out of the oven, filling the arena around you. Yup, I guess you will! I'll leave you to it then. Happy visualizing. Oh. A disappointed Colonel Sanders leaves the arena. When the coast is clear, you finally open the oven. To find your practice pie has been reduced to an ash. That's not how cooking works. Smells like lunch. Beat it, Pop! There's no time left. The final showdown's about to begin. Everything else is the same. You know what? We're done. I'm not gonna skip through all of this again because I'm tired, and I'm just gonna end on Clank's 5-dial pressure point cooking technique. So, that's it. That was Colonel Sanders' dating simulator. I'm sure that there's other paths, and I might come back later and record those later. But right now, I don't really want to go back and do that because I'm going to be very busy for the next few weeks. But I really hope you enjoyed the series. This was a lot of fun and really cool to record. And yeah, basically like the first dating simulator I actually ever played through. And it wasn't too long, so that was nice. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so very much for watching. And if you like these kinds of things, feel free to watch other videos I have as well. Have a great day and God bless.